Should you go to film school? It's a great question, and I think it's different for every person. I give some specific advice to Ryan in this video, and in general, my feeling about film school is this. If you are going to go into a ton of debt to go to film school, I don't think it's worth it. Coming out of film school, you're going to be in pretty much the same position as someone who's starting off in the business. You're going to need to get an internship or a very entry-level position, and just having gone to film school doesn't automatically ensure that you are going to get those positions. They're very competitive. So if you do end up going to film school and you've just spent $100,000 and then you have to intern for 6 months to a year to get a paying job and you're $100,000 in debt, it doesn't leave you in a great position. Whereas if you had just gone straight into trying to find an internship at a production company or on set, working for free, working a side job and hustling, you can end up further along without having gone to film school. Now, there are exceptions to those rules. Some people come out of film school, have the hot short film out of USC or NYU. They get signed to an agent. They're making a feature film in a couple of years. So that happens as well, but it's very, very rare. It is the exception. It's not the rule. That being said, if you have someone that is your benefactor, if you have parents that are paying for your school and you want to go to film school, I think that's great. You make great relationships at film school. That's a place where you're going to meet people that you'll know for the rest of your career. So that's very valuable. If you're going to come out of film school $100,000 in debt and it's going to be stressing you out and you're still going to have to work for free, you're going to be pissed.
Your opinion, is it absolutely necessary to go to film school? Is there a lot of things that you can take away from it? Or, I mean, do you not have to spend over $100,000 to be in debt for the rest of your life? And
I mean, I didn't go to film school, so obviously I'm
okay.
going to be slightly biased. No, you don't need to go to film school. I think what film school is great for are relationships. Like, it's the classmates that you meet, especially if you're going to USC, UCLA, NYU. Obviously, it's the same thing as like going to business school almost. It's like, if you're going to Harvard or Penn or something like that, to me, the best way to learn how to make films is to make films. To watch films, read scripts, make films. Like, read the scripts that you love, watch the movies that you love. Like, there's film schools on YouTube, man. Like, there's so many great videos on YouTube. I'm learning all the time, watching amazing stuff. Like, what's that? There's like one YouTube show called like Every Frame a Picture or something like that. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I haven't. No.
Yeah, it's like amazing. Like, he talks about like how the great directors frame their shots, or like all these. I mean, there's so much stuff on YouTube that you can learn from in terms of film stuff. Like, and you can shoot a movie now on this. I mean, like, it doesn't. I mean, Tangerine premiered at Sundance, shot on this. I mean, like, you don't need stuff anymore, and like, you can distribute to the world. We have worldwide distribution now. It's just like there's very I think it's film school. I would take that $100,000 that you would spend on that and make movies. Like, make shit. It's gonna be, because you'll learn so much more from that process than from going to film school and sitting in a class and having a professor take you through the history of film, or maybe not. But I mean, my opinion is that you definitely don't need it. I don't think it's a great spend of money. I don't think it's, unless you're going to one of the top film schools, and even kids from the top film schools are coming out of it and starting at PAs, starting at the bottom of the rung. I mean, that's kind of what they preach at those film schools too. They're kind of like, you're coming here, but guess what? When you come out of here, not everyone's going to be George Lucas. Not everyone's going to be Spike Lee. Not everyone's going to be, whoever the hot new kid is. It's like, most of you are going to be working as an assistant editor at some reality TV show. So like, I think my biggest piece of advice is just make stuff, be creative, study the people that you love, read their scripts, watch how they do things, watch interviews online. There's so many interviews of directors and filmmakers online where they're talking openly about what their process is.
Also, if you do decide to go to film school, I would suggest going to a practical film school, a technical film school, one where you get a lot of hands-on experience, not one where you're sitting in a classroom all day. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy these type of videos, please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. Have a good one.